Couple of other big decisions to rattle through. Manchester City 0, Tottenham 2. James Trafford didn't have the best of afternoons at the Etihad on Saturday lunchtime. The referee, Peter Banks, the VAR, Andy Madley. The VAR must have looked at this, but there was also another incident going on just beforehand with Pedro Porro on the edge of the penalty area. And I wondered at the time whether there was just so much going on here that there was too much to unpick. Take me through it. First of all, what did you make of it? Was it a foul by James Trafford?
I was very comfortable with this, Sam. And I think what people need to understand is that goalkeepers have the same restrictions as outfield players when they are outside the penalty area. Now, the ball clearly strikes Trafford on the arm. His arm is by his side. He's not made himself unnaturally bigger. He doesn't move his arm to the ball and the ball hits him. And then, of course, you've got the collision. Now, I've had the benefit of looking at this quite a lot of times. And what I think the intention of James Trafford was, he was going to kick the ball and realised if he had made a kicking motion, he would have been in serious trouble. He actually pulls back his legs so he doesn't kick Kudus. We know that the ball strikes him and everybody's shouting, it's handball outside the area, you've got to be sent off. Well, that's not the case, as I said, because of the restrictions. And because he's not made himself bigger, because his arms aren't in a natural position, the ball hits him and inevitably there is a collision. Because James Trafford can't move. Now, people will disagree with what I've got to say on this, but because there's a collision, it doesn't always mean that there's a foul.
Well, there's two things here. I mean, is it always a red card when a goalkeeper handles outside the penalty area? You're saying it was an accidental handball, so therefore it wasn't even a foul. But if it had have been deemed as a handball, does he have to be sent off?
Not on every occasion, no, because you could take a throw-in that could be by the corner flag and a goalkeeper could handle the ball and it could be wet conditions and come sliding out of his penalty area. It's a handball offence, but it's not a red card.
So when is it a red card? If it's a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity?
That's right, a clear denial of a goal-scoring opportunity, which we talked about last week, didn't we, in the Liverpool-Bournemouth game when we saw the flick of a hand, the deliberate handball, which should have resulted in a red and didn't.
Okay. So you just think it was a coming together, but lots of people will look at the pictures and the images and see James Trafford's knee up high. Now, obviously, they're both coming towards one another, trying to fight for the ball, but James Trafford's gone in very high with his knee, and if an outfield player does that on another outfield player, most of the time a foul is given against them.
Yeah, I mean, what we've got to understand in football and refereeing terms, that no two incidents are ever the same. If I felt that it was a red card, I would say that. There was a coming together and a collision, and I understand that. But for me, I just don't see an offence there.
He's letting things go today, isn't he? Oh, Chris, it's high threshold today. Let's see if we can test you and test your patience, because we're going to take you to the G-Tech Community Stadium next.